Hey, it's Patrick from Distracted Dragon Makes. We're getting to holiday season, and the most dreaded question is looming before all the makers. What do you want for a gift? So I thought I would help out for all the makers or their significant others, or just somebody who wants to buy a maker in their life a gift, and provide 5 unusual tools that I use on a daily basis that will really change how you work. So just to get the administrative out of the way, all the links and descriptions are affiliate links, so you will donate a little bit to the channel. It does not cost you anything. It all comes out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, so that's a good thing. Second of all, I bought all this with my own money. I have not gotten any sponsorships or affiliates or anything, so other than Amazon's affiliate links, I have no skin in this game other than I love these tools and I just want you to know about them as well. So let's go ahead and get started with our 5 most useful tools for this holiday season. All right, so let's just start off with our first object. So BIQU, if you're a 3D printer and you have a Bambu, you know that the scrubbers on, or I guess they're wipers on the Bambu stinks. So I went ahead and picked up one of these little bad boys. So it is a BIQU Scrubber. It replaces the wipe arm that comes with standard on the X1Cs and the P1s. So amazing. It takes all the goo off the nozzle every time. You don't get all the gunk, swirling around the plate because it's dragging little bits of filament everywhere. This $9 will totally change your prints. Just believe me when I tell you, this is a game changer for, especially if you're doing multi-material or multicolor printing. It just so improves the quality of the print experience. So I will have a link for everything in the description. So go ahead and check these out. Definitely a game changer. All right, so on to our next one. So these aren't just super stylish glasses. They are also got LEDs. So I use these all the time, especially working on 3D printers or God, with a CNC machine in the garage. This comes in so handy. There's a whole set of these lenses and I looked everywhere for them and I can't find them because this is the size I use all the time. They're fantastic. They come basically in reading glass levels. They are by, let me get this right, Yoto-san. Sorry, I had to look it up. These are retailing right now on Amazon for about $20. I literally am probably going to buy another pair because I use them everywhere. In here, I tend to do my assembly projects. Down in the print farm, when you're trying to switch out nozzles or work at the back of the printer, having the little LED light is a game changer. It is so much nicer. And the thing is that they're lightweight. They're a little bulky, but not significantly so, and they fit perfectly. They hold on my face even when I'm down. So I love these. I can't tell you enough how much these have changed how I work in the better. So our third is a little bit off the beaten track, but it's a Reolink. So this is the Reolink video camera. This is actually the one I use outside, but we had a Wi-Fi issue, so I had to take it down to fix it. So I thought I'd show it off because I didn't want to take the one off the print farm. So the thing is that I use this. I have this in the shop. I have one in the print farm. These are amazing. This one goes in the backyard because we have 2 gates that sometimes get left open, and I don't want Blaze, or a little Cavalier, to run out and get lost. So I always check at night, especially in our area, we get coyotes sometimes. So this works great for that. But for the makers, the picture on these are so good that I can actually check which filaments are in which slot and my AMS is down in the print farm. So definitely a game changer for that. You can put these anywhere. This one actually has a solar panel for outside, so it keeps it charged all the time. They have models that are PoE, so that if you don't want to have charging cables and all that stuff, you can just plug it into Ethernet and off you go. So definitely worthwhile. Not a thing that you normally would think would be great for your shop, but it definitely is. So highly recommend, 10 out of 10. All right, we're going to go back to BIQU and the 3D printers for a bit. These are the Frostbite Grip Plates that BIQU puts out. They also do a cryo grip that works with engineering materials, but for most people, you want this one because it's good for PETG and PLA, and that's what we print 90% of the time if you're a hobbyist or printing for a small business. So these are great. Super bed adhesion. They stay clean. This one, I've been using this one for, geez, I don't know, this one is off my Mini. So this one's been used 1,000 times at least at this point. It is great. So I can't recommend these highly enough. They come in all sizes. I have one from the Mini, which is the smallest, all the way up to my Sovol SVO 7 Plus, which is huge. So they range in price from $19 up to about $60, but they're dependent on size. So if you're buying this for someone, make sure you look up the print bed size on the printer. So I know it's for all the Bambu except for the Mini, it's a 270 by 270 plate. So, and they come with the little cutouts for the Bambu, so they slide in perfectly. Just, you will not have many builds that pull off the plate. It still happens occasionally, usually because the design isn't right, but definitely will improve your quality of prints and the number of prints that finish. So definitely check these out. They're essential to my print farm. All right, so we're on to the Borena LED lights. So these I use in my shop. I have them in the print farm. I have them everywhere. They are fantastic and they're reasonably priced. So these are 4-foot LED lights, super bright, super bright. So they come with a plug, so with a rocker switch, so you can plug it in. So if you just want to use the one, you can. But they also come with these connector cords, so you can plug them in series. So what I have around the shop is on my light fixture, I plug this in, leave it on, and then plug in the first one and then use the wires to wrap it around so I have full coverage. When I turn off the overhead light, it turns all the LEDs off. Super easy. I also have in the print farm and where we have storage, I have them on Alexa plugs so that we can turn them on and off voice activated. Just makes it that much easier. We can also, I've got some automations running, so if somebody walks through the sensor in the basement, it actually turns on some of the lights for them. These are great. So they start at $26 for one, which is kind of pricey, and they go up to $160, but that's for 8. So I bought the 6-pack of 40 4-foot ones for $40. So reasonable. 6 will light up just about any space unless it's really large. In our basement, I have 2. In the shop, I have 6. So, so definitely check this out because they really, if you have a space that's continually dark or dim, these really will help you to see far better than anything else. All right, I'm going to toss in one bonus one. So you can get these everywhere. So Harbor Freight sells them. I got these off Amazon. I'll have a link for them. They're just magnetic dishes. And so when you're working with lots of little tiny screws, if you don't drop them like that, it holds everything. And they're just really great. I have, I don't know, probably 15, 20 of these around the house. They don't, nothing falls out. So I keep them on my table here where I work. That way, if I'm pulling apart screws off something, I keep them where I do maintenance on my 3D printers so that if I'm pulling screws out, I don't lose them. They also will hold, a variety of Allen keys, different things that are magnetic. So just, great stocking stuffer, if that's a word, if you're doing that kind of thing, or just a really great gift. These especially make great gifts if you're doing like a white elephant and there's people who you think are fairly crafty or handy. You can use them for anything. I know my wife uses them for needles when she's sewing. My daughter uses them for crochet hooks. So very versatile, cheap, easy to do. I think the set that I bought was $15. I just happened to see that. Thought I'd add it as a bonus. So, which tool do you think is the best on the list? What are you going to go out and buy? Leave me a comment in the section and let me know. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and like it so we can do more videos. All right, once again, this is Patrick, Distracted Dragon Makes. We're out.